Hello guys, how are you doing? We haven't really seen a lot of spins on the crypto market and there is still a lot of fear. Bitcoin is currently trading at $59,000 and everybody is expecting a pump. So when is this pumping? Next week, we will see a lot of key economic events in the US, and probably the most important one is the Federal Reserve's Chairman Jerome Powell's speech on Friday. So many analysts predict the Fed rate cuts starting in September, what should weaken the dollar, but as well, a lot of investors would invest and refer to assets like crypto, what is really good for us, for the crypto investors. So we're gonna discuss this and more in this news video. So, as I mentioned, several significant economic events are anticipated to influence the markets next week. Federal Reserve officials are scheduled to deliver multiple speeches and key data releases are expected to provide insights into the economic outlook. On Monday, Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller will deliver the opening remarks at a summer seminar on currency, banking, payments, and finance. This will be followed by a speech from Raphael Bostic, the 2024 FOMC voting member and president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta on Wednesday. The Federal Reserve will release the minutes of its monetary policy meeting on Thursday. Additionally, the annual Jackson Hole Global Central Bank Symposium will commence on Thursday, culminating in a speech by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell on Friday, where he will discuss the economic outlook. The extent of easing will depend on upcoming data. Goldman Sachs economists predict that the Federal Reserve will implement 3 consecutive 25 basis point rate cuts starting in September. They also believe that the market's pricing of a 50 basis point rate cut at the next meeting, following weaker than expected July employment data, is premature. Furthermore, the US August S&P Global PMI data will be released on Thursday evening. If the data shows unexpected weakness, concerns about a potential recession in the US could intensify. This may lead traders to increase their bets on more significant rate cuts by the Federal Reserve within the year, which could negatively impact the US dollar. So let's switch as well to some tokenization news. And tokenized US Treasury market is developing quite actively, and it reaches $1.92 billion and $110 million added to tokenized treasuries in 5 weeks. So it marks a 30% growth over the past 3 months, and data from AWA.xyz indicates that Franklin Templeton FOBXX fund has reached $843 million, while BlackRock's BUIDL fund stands at $517 million. When categorized by blockchain networks, the Ethereum network leads with a tokenized US Treasury market value of approximately $1.4 billion, and the Stellar network follows with a market value of $430 million. So for retail, it's actually quite surprising because Stellar used to be quite popular before, but there is not that much retail activity on it. But as we see for the institutionals, it's quite useful. And the Solana network ranks third with $47.96 million. Another news on the Franklin Templeton, one of the biggest asset managers in the world, that Franklin Templeton submits application for new crypto index ETF, followed by following hashtags, and the exchange-traded fund, which would trade under the ticker EZPZ, would hold Bitcoin and Ether in an unspecified ratio weighted by the market capitalization of each digital asset. The fund would also be able to add additional cryptocurrencies should they be given regulatory approval in the future. Some more exciting news on the biggest sovereign wealth management funds. And currently, every Norwegian now indirectly owns $27 worth of Bitcoin. So you're wondering how did it happen? So data from K33 research revealed that Norway's sovereign wealth fund indirectly holds 2,446 bitcoins valued at almost $144.8 million through its investments in technology companies involved into cryptocurrency. The fund's indirect Bitcoin holdings have surged by 160% since December 2023. This increase came through expanding shareholdings in Bitcoin holding companies, such as Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy, which now accounts for 0.89% of the fund's total portfolio. Actually, that's not a lot, but for such a big fund, it's quite significant investment. In addition to MicroStrategy, the fund has also increased its investment in cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, Jack Dorsey's fintech from Block, formerly Square, and has initiated a new stake in Bitcoin mining company Marathon Digital. Another big movement is by South Korea National Pension Fund, the third largest public pension fund globally, recently purchased nearly $34 million worth of shares in MicroStrategy, further highlighting the growing institutional interest in Bitcoin. So as we see, that is why the performance of MicroStrategy stock is even better year to date than Bitcoin ones. So where do you prefer to invest into the stocks of the crypto-related companies or directly in crypto? Let me know in the comments. Some other news on the biggest players is that DBS launches blockchain-powered treasury tokens pilot with Ant International for 24/7 treasury and liquidity management. DBS Bank and Ant International initiated a pilot for a blockchain-based financial and liquidity management solution. This initiative aims to reduce the settlement time for international transactions within Ant International from several days to mere seconds. The solution, named DBS Treasury Tokens, will enable Ant International, a provider of digital payment and financial services solutions, to leverage digital forms on DBS Bank's permissioned blockchain for instant multi-currency treasury and liquidity management across its various market entities. Let's switch on some regulatory news, and another exciting news is that Dubai Court recognizes crypto as a valid salary payment. The Dubai Court of First Instance recognizes salary payments in crypto as valid anti-employment contracts. The decision also sets a positive precedent that encourages the further integration of digital currencies in everyday financial transactions. So I wonder whether employers will be taxed on their crypto salaries. The workers' employment contract stipulated a monthly salary in fiat and in tokens. This dispute stems from the employer's inability to pay the tokens portion of the employee's salary in 6 months. But in 2023, court had a different stance. In 2023, the court acknowledged the inclusion of the tokens in the contracts. Still, it did not enforce the payment in crypto, as the employee failed to provide a clear message for valuing the currency in fiat terms. But now, in 2024, the court took a step forward, ruling in favor of the employee and ordering the payment of the crypto salary as per the employment contract without converting it into fiat. This, however, does not in any way change or impact the fact that dirham is the only legal tender in the UAE and that salary payments in the UAE need to be registered with the WPS system, which only operates with dirhams. This case concerns additional employee benefits that the employer may promise to the employees, such as flights home, bonuses, shares in the business. In this instance, it was the project's token. Another regulatory news is on Nigeria. Nigeria plans comprehensive cryptocurrency regulation. Nigeria's Federal Inland Revenue Service is seeking support from the National Assembly to establish a comprehensive new law to regulate the country's cryptocurrency sector. The proposed legislation is expected to be introduced in September as part of broader efforts to reform Nigeria's tax system. Actually, it's quite a good move by Nigeria government because it's one of the countries with the highest crypto adoption. Next news on the Apple Pay and Circle. So can you imagine maybe pretty soon you will be able to pay with USDC with crypto just within the comfort of your phone with Apple Pay. So Circle says tap to pay functionality for USDC will be coming soon to iPhones, and this will open up a powerful pathway for direct-to-merchant USDC payments. Jerome Alari, the CEO of Circle, explained that Apple's opening up access to its NFC chip would apply to lots of things outside of USDC, including non-fungible tokens, NFTs for tickets, other certificates, and other stablecoins like EURC. Notably, Apple said that the APIs would be made available for developers in Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, and New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and the United States, but made no mention of the European Union and its 27 member nations. Making its own payment moves, crypto wallet firm MetaMask announced a partnership with MasterCard and banks to launch a self-custody debit card pilot in the UK and the EU. The pilot will allow select users to pay for everyday items directly from their crypto wallet. What about you guys? What do you think about these movements? And do you use crypto cards or do you prefer just to pay with fiat? Let's check some market movements. So despite that Bitcoin and Ethereum are a bit stable, we don't really see a lot of moves, but Metaverse gaming tokens are gaining momentum and they surge in value. So as we can see from this Binance news, DAR miners of Dolaria saw an increase of over 65%. TLM aligned roles as well rose more than 47%. Alice is currently valued at $1.1, showing an increase of over 31%. Voxel gained more than 28%, and Mbox gained over 17%. So Metaverse tokens are coming back. That's pretty interesting. But you should follow as well a lot of token unlocks next week, especially Avalanche, Oasis Network, Pixels. You can check more on the unlock schedule. Athena as well will see unlock, Akala. So because they will be unlocked, that means that the VCs may dump the tokens on you. So maybe it's not the right time to buy just before the unlock, but during the unlock, it may be a good time to load a bit more your bags. What about meme coins? So a lot of meme coins are dumping, especially the most popular one of this year is Dog with Hat, and this token is crashing. So during 1 month, it dropped 44%. And this meme coin is on Solana blockchain, and it's plummeted approximately 30% since its local high on 9th August. And VIF's recent price drop is in line with broader declines in the meme coin market, affecting other major tokens like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Pepe. So other meme coins are dropping too. Guys, what do you think about the meme coin's future? Are you buying more while it's dumping? Does it have potential for the new all-time high in your opinion? Let me know in the comments. Some other news about the most awaited tokens of Hamster Combat game. So the token hasn't been listed yet, and the creators of Hamster Combat are stuck in corporate conflicts. So the game Hamster Combat, which gained viral popularity worldwide, and the number of players exceeded 155 million, is still not listed on any exchanges. Users are growing impatient with the ongoing delays. The listing which would allow users to profit continues to be postponed, despite the fact that Binance, the largest cryptocurrency platform, has already created a page for the hamster token, noting that the currency is not yet trading. Analysts believe the delay is due to the current market downturn. However, the prolonged listing has also brought to light several conflicts related to hamster combat, with its creators allegedly attempting to leave their investors and partners with nothing. So this is Tap in Game, and the Eduard Gurinovich, the founder of the Tron ecosystem game Hamster Combat, previously launched a project called Arenum, and in early 2021, Arenum raised $10 million through an initial DEX offering, IDO, but did not share profits with investors, including at.true. The company explained that the funds were spent on developing new games and testing. In the spring of 2024, the company introduced the Hamster Combat project. However, by June 2024, Gurinovich stated that Hamster Combat had no connection to Arenum and that Arenum investors were not related to Hamster Combat. Despite these claims, investigations revealed that Hamster Combat was created using Arenum's resources, with the game servers hosted on the same infrastructure as Arenum. Additionally, they have quite a lot of conflicts with influencers who invested in the call round in the token. So what do you think about this situation? Let me know in comments. Some other stuff to watch for is always AI. And Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong advocates for AI systems to have crypto wallets as Coinbase launches a 15K AI accelerator program. And Coinbase has recently introduced an AI accelerator grant program offering $3,000 each to 5 projects that aim to merge artificial intelligence with crypto wallets. Applications for the grants are open until 5th September. And the last news is, of course, related to US elections and Donald Trump and his involvement in crypto. So currently, Donald Trump's son, Don Jr., has launched a Telegram channel for the Trump so-called DeFi project that his brother Eric said will shake up the world of banking and finance. The Telegram channel will give people information on the Trump family's upcoming DeFi crypto project amid rampant rumors and false speculation about it, according to Don Gia, who called on people join to get the real story. Posted just one message: welcome to the Defined Ones, the only official Telegram channel for the Trump's DeFi project. And Eric as well told in one of the interviews that it's digital real estate, and essentially over half this country right now cannot be banked, and meaning they will be rejected for most loans from most institutions. But with these technologies, they could have the ability to almost instantaneously be approved or denied from a lender based on math, not policy. Money could be in their account in minutes, not months. However, there are as well some skeptics about these claims, and some consider this just posturing. For example, Democratic Congressman Willie Nickel has perhaps been the loudest detractor. At the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, he was booed for calling out the former president odd statements on crypto, including when he called Bitcoin a scam. He's someone who's just trying to stay out of jail. Representative Nickel said, I think he'll say anything and do anything, and I don't think that commitment is especially real. So guys, what do you think about these movements and whether we will see the real DeFi project from the Trump? Let me know in comments. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Goodbye.